Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to UIT Bali campus and also Tsinghua Southeast Asia Center. Before we start the event, I would like to explain the safety briefing at UIT Bali campus. The men's restroom is located in front of the Awan Auditorium, the place that we are right now, while the women's restroom is located at the rear of the men's restroom. Fire hydrants and emergency exits are positioned in front of Awan Auditorium, and if an earthquake happens, please proceed to the C lobby or Tsinghua gate lobby on the first floor. In case of tsunami, please evacuate to the mezzanine area on the 4th floor using the stairs, and kindly note that smoking, including electronic cigarettes, is strictly prohibited at UIT Bali campus building. Om Swastiastu. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Shalom, Namo Buddhaya, Salam Kebajikan, and may peace be around us. I would like to welcome His Excellency Professor Luhut Binsar Panjaitan that is going to come here a little bit more later, and then His Excellency Chang Chi-sung, the Consul General of the People's Republic of China in Denpasar, Indonesia. May we have a round of applause, please? Thank you. We also have Ibu Kartika Listriana, the Director General of Marine Spatial Management, Ministry of Marine Affairs and Fisheries of Republic of Indonesia. Dr. Andes Bayu Teja Mulyawan as the Expert Staff for Health Economic, Ministry of Health of Republic of Indonesia. Professor Victor Chan, Professor from Tsinghua Shenzhen International Graduate School and Lead Faculty of Happy Digital X Program. And also Ibu Sherry Nur Salim as the Vice Chairman of GT Group, Co-founder of United in Diversity and Co-Chairman of Tsinghua Southeast Asia Center. And I would like to extend all the warmest welcome for all the United Nations Global Compact participants and also all of you who has been here. Hopefully that this building and also the brightness of Bali welcomes you also as warm as this event. So welcome to Hita Karana Workshop, New Era Bali Kerthi Roadmap, Pioneering Spatial Economic Zones for Wealth, Health, Knowledge, and Creative Industry. So my name is Meika, and I'm currently the Executive Director for Tsinghua Southeast Asia that will be our MC today. And I would love to talk more about you, about Tsinghua Southeast Asia, and how can we collaborate each other. So as we gather here in the heart of Bali, embraced by the stunning beauty for this island, this workshop is a part of Hita Karana inaugural Global Business Summit on Belt and Road Infrastructure Investment for Better Business, Better World and Sustainable Development Goals taking place from the 24th until 26th May in Bandung, Jakarta, and finally in Bali. So this Bali workshop specifically aims to explore how social economic zones can serve as a catalyst for sustainable growth, both locally and globally, while addressing key challenges in sustainable spatial economic zones development. And later, we will also witness the launch of Happy Digital X program, a 12-week hybrid program by Tsinghua Southeast Asia Center, Tsinghua University, and Tsinghua Shenzhen Graduate School. So without further ado, I would like to invite Ibu Sherry Nur Salim as the Vice Chairman of GT Group, Co-founder of United in Diversity and Co-Chairman of Tsinghua Southeast Asia Center to open this forum and deliver her opening remarks.
Thank you very much. I think Your Excellencies, and we also welcome our local governments from Indonesia and also from Bali, and we are very honored today to have a delegation from the UN. I think sit here from China, and Liu Meng, very good friend from our UN Global Compact Asia and the BRI. So we would like to I think just share. We just came back. I think past 2 days where the Premier Li Qiang was in Indonesia. First visit, I think, international visit this year, and there was. It was a very significant because is the 70 year of the Bandung Non-Aligned Movement, and I think there is also the 75 years of Indonesia, China. Actually, we call it RICH, Republic Indonesia China. So the rich relationship, the 75-year of rich relationship, and so with the. Because Global Compact are representing businesses, right? So we are looking for riches, but riches, actually, I don't know, some of you, did you see Michelle Yeoh speaking earlier? She was just saying, because, she did Crazy Rich Asian, the movie? Anybody not know you all saw the movie, right? Crazy Rich Asian, yes? So she talked about, she did a video earlier for our campus for the Rich 70, I think there was a Rich 70 anniversary. She did that video, and she said riches is not about what you have or what assets you have. Riches is actually it's also about giving. Riches is about sharing. Riches is about happiness. So that philosophy is very deeply ingrained in many cultures and religions. So in Bali, they have this Hita Karana philosophy, and I think that dari Bali yang bisa lebih bisa terjemah ya. Do you want to explain Hita Karana?
Kenapa?
What is Hita Karana?
Oh, yeah. Thank you very much. Let me introduce myself. I'm Senator Republic of Indonesia. I'm Dr. Arya. I'm the former director of Mahendra Data University, and thank you for this great event. In Bali, we have Hita Karana. This is the main philosophy for Bali, that we have three kind of relations in our daily basis. This is maybe older than religion itself. If you know, in Indonesia, Hindu came to Bali around the 4th century, but this philosophy is quite older than the religions came to Nusantara, Indonesia at that time. Hita Karana is the relationship between human and to the God, and second to human and human to nature. So this from this university and host and the team of this program is quite very good, and thank you that to bring this kind of our local value to the world stage. And one thing, when the UNFCCC conference in 2007, if you recognize about the Earth Hour. In the time, in 2007, in the time I'm still as a PhD student. And in the time, we have a proposal in the time from Bali to recognize one of our value, because in Bali we have the Nyepi Day. Nyepi Day is the only one place in the planet Earth that 24 hours there is no electricity, there is no car, there is no activity. Lockdown for Bali, and that's inspire world. Then UNFCCC conference in the time, and of course from delegation from China in the time, Southeast Asia, and also from Asia, Africa, spirit from the non-alignment movement. So UN adopt as an Earth Hour. That's what our legacy from Bali. And thank you to bring Hita Karana. Good luck for everything. Thank you.
So I think nobody better, than the local to express. And 我可能也用中文解释一下，因为刚才我邀请这个巴厘岛的这个议员，他也是解释这个天地人和的理念。巴厘岛有一个幸福三部曲，第一个就是人与人之间的和谐，第二是人与自然的和谐， 第三是人在精神上的、心灵上的和谐。所以他也是说，在联合国 ，sorry I'm translating， yeah， 说在联合国，他们也是有推荐这个有一天的这个巴厘岛，他们因为在世界上有做这个 Earth Hour， 就是1个小时，就是全球。可以就是不要用能源啊什么就禁，但是巴厘岛民是全球唯一一个地方，就一整天的禁湿，就一整天没有水，不就是它不可以用电，不可以用车，就是飞机场都不能你就是我那一天曾经有一天就那一天在到达巴厘岛，整个机场是黑的。I arrived Bali on 1 Nyepi day. The airport was black, so I don't know how the aeroplane landed. 我不知道飞机是怎么可以，所以是实在那一天他们就禁湿，就反省自己这一年，然后他们欢迎第二天就是他们的新年。所以是一个很独特的一个民族了。所以我们的这个理念也是，因为我们跟清华大学跟 MIT 很多高校合作，我们合作，但是我们也是用天地人和这个 happiness 这个幸福三部曲的理念。所以我们可能下一个环节就是介绍这个 Happy Digital Act 是吗 ？Yeah, okay. Thank you very much. Yeah, thank you for coming. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Ibu Sherry Nur Salim, for the rich remarks. So, I would like to invite Ibu Kartika Listriana as the Director of General Marine Spatial Management, Ministry of Marine Affairs and Fisheries of the Republic of Indonesia. Time and place is yours.
Om Swastiastu, Namo Buddhaya, Salam Kebajikan. Honorable distinguished guests, Ibu Cherry Nur Salim, co-founder of UID, co-chairman Tsinghua Southeast Asia, and then Honorable Bapak Bayu Teja Mulyana, Minister Expert Staff from Ministry of Health, Honorable Professor Zhang Zhisheng, Consul General Republic of Tiongkok for Denpasar, Honorable Professor Victor Chen, Professor of the Tsinghua Shenzhen International Graduate School, and all of the participants here, esteemed colleagues and ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of our Minister for Marine Affairs and Fisheries, we would like to deliver a brief speech as following. It's a very profound honor for us to join this important event today in Bali, at the Hita Karana Forum. This is a place where culture, nature, and innovation intertwine harmoniously. On behalf of the Ministry of Marine Affairs and Fisheries, allow me to reaffirm our unwavering commitment to advancing marine spatial planning as a cornerstone of sustainable ocean governance. Today's forum highlights a crucial opportunity: how we design and govern spatial economic zone. I think this is the first spatial economic zone dealing with this kind of the activity. It's very, very unique and important. Not only accelerate the economic growth, but also uphold cultural richness and ecological balance. So we are particularly inspired by the alignment between this initiative and our nation priorities in marine spatial planning and the blue economy. Blue economy is our priority pillar and policy in our ministry. We have 5 pillars that will develop this blue economy in Indonesia, including Bali. Indonesia, as the world's largest archipelagic nation, is endowed with extraordinary marine biodiversity. As you see at the movie before, we have very, very extraordinary marine biodiversity, home to over 8,500 marine species in Indonesia, and also 17,500 islands, all of the nation, and over 108,000 kilometers of coastline. This is the second longest coastline in the world. So our waters support the livelihoods of over 60% of the population living in coastal areas. This is playing a crucial role in food security. It's also our nation priority program. And also energy security, focusing on renewable energy from the ocean actually, economic growth, and climate regulation. Recognizing this vast potential, our government has embraced the blue economy as a pillar of national development. Through marine spatial planning, we ensure that economic utilization of the ocean space is balanced with ecosystem protection and cultural preservation. Marine spatial plannings enable us to reduce spatial conflicts, so also protect vital ecosystems, enhance maritime security, and guide the sustainable development of strategic areas, including special economic zones that are resilient, green, and culturally respectful. We are proud to report that Indonesia continues to accelerate the finalization of national and provincial marine spatial planning by 2030. This is already integrate land and the ocean as part of our strategic path toward Indonesia AMAS 2045. Marine spatial planning is no longer only a planning instrument. It's now a dynamic platform to integrate quote-based fisheries, sustainable aquaculture, marine conservation expansions, marine monitoring, and blue carbon initiatives. Our marine utilization permit systems ensures that activities in marine space, ranging from tourism to energy infrastructure, comply with environmental and social obligations. Through advanced digital platforms and real-time monitoring technologies such as UAVs, ocean buoys, and satellite system, we are reinforcing transparency, accountability, and responsiveness. Moreover, the development of ocean accounting has become central in our efforts to quantify marine ecosystem services, assess sustainability, and support evidence-based policies. This is aligned with our national vision to harmonize prosperity with planetary health and community well-being. I think this is the essence of the Hita Karana. Ladies and gentlemen, the ocean is not just a source of economic opportunity, it's a living heritage. Our journey towards a sustainable ocean future demand collaborations across sectors, nations, and communities. Together, let us manage our seas with wisdom, innovation, and integrity so that future generation may thrive in harmony with the ocean. Let us embrace marine spatial planning, not merely as a tool, but as a national commitment towards a healthy ocean, a prosperous Indonesia, and a resilient global community. And we create more partnership with global sector. And also let us continue fostering partnership that bridge the public inspire bold actions rooted in the values of three Hita Karana: harmony between people, nature, and prosperity. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you so much, Ibu Kartika, for the remarks. Yes, we are here having like several multi-sectors together, and later we're going to have a discussion about what can we do together. All right, so the esteemed guests, as you know that Tsinghua University and the United in Diversity Foundation has established the Tsinghua Southeast Asia Center in 2022. So TC's vision is to foster leadership and cooperation for sustainable development in Southeast Asia, future knowledge. So that's why AI, big data, science is also part of what makes this beautiful country, and also for Bali to the world. So one of its commitment is the Happy Digital X program, which is designed to drive transformational outcomes across various sectors, including healthcare, climate, small and medium enterprises, governance, and business. So now let's delve into the specific essence of the Happy Digital X program, and I'd like to invite now Professor Victor Chan as the Professor and Associate Dean of the Tsinghua Shenzhen International Graduate School and lead faculty of Happy Digital X.
Thank you so much, and it's my honor to be here to share with you our wonderful programs, Happy Digital X. And is also in the next 15 minutes, I will introduce this program in particular to let you know how we design this program so that it can support digital transformations, or I would say AI transformations for business, organizations, or government entities. So without further ado, let me move to. So this program is in a collaboration with many international scholars, including professors from MIT, Sweden, Russia, and of course, Tsinghua. So I'd like to spend maybe just 1 minute to introduce the background of Tsinghua University. I know many of you are familiar with Tsinghua, but maybe not everyone. So Tsinghua University have been here for 114 years. We just celebrate our 114-year anniversary last month. And Tsinghua University had been ranked by many ranking systems really well, most of them top 20 in the world and top 1 or top 2 in Asia. In particular, for example, the Times New Higher Education just announced it, Tsinghua is #1 in Asia, I think last month. Moreover, I'd like to emphasize this, that actually Tsinghua is doing really well in artificial intelligence. This is the ranking by US News. And I would like to show you some data later, okay, about why Tsinghua is doing well in AI. But I think this is also an important picture here. Our chairman, Professor Yong Chiu, visited President Subianto last year. And I think the highlight of this picture is that Ms. Sherry is holding TC's, the booklet here. And yeah, so this is a great, and sharing actually the spirit of Bali. So the program will be offered here. So this is our classrooms. So it will be a really open classroom setting, really diverse discussions and interactions. And the program will be offered in July, in mid-July of this year. It will be a 12-week program, and it's called Happy Digital X. The X stands for cities, system, products, and services. We are thinking that all these things are connected, so it's the X. And we want to join technologies to improve life, improve social well-being, to make our society happier. And all this, the program is designed using, of course, English instructions and with Indonesian translations provided. We targeted at 50 to 80 participants, so the seat is limited. So the application is already open. So if you are interested, I would encourage you to apply as soon as possible. So these are the topics of these programs. For example, leaderships, but in particular AI. So we are evolving or improving the program from time to time. This is the third time we offer this program. So I think nowadays AI is everywhere. So now this time we are going to wrap the whole program with all these AI topics. So let's spend another few minutes to talk about AI. So these programs emphasize the use of AI in, for example, project management, security, ethics, and also implementations. In particular, we want to use AI to speed up or expedite our work to improve our, the understandings of the data and making decisions, better decisions using AI. So the faculty teams is actually a big team. I only list a couple of them, but because they are the lead faculty. In particular, Professor Ed Corey from MIT, he's actually the founder of this program. And also Professor Bish, also from MIT. And Shobi is here. So she is also a founder of these programs. She is teaching leadership and happiness. So actually, our previous participants like her class the best. No, you're the best. Yeah. And we also have professors from Sweden, Russia, and of course China. And actually there are other professors from China, from Tsinghua University in the Beijing, and also in Shenzhen will be teaching in these programs. And also Pedro from Portugal. And we also have our industrial advisor who will help us to provide the projects, topics to these programs. So now, I'd like to share with you some data about why this program is important. First, I look at all these important reports. One that it really attracted my eye is this one, the Artificial Intelligence Index report written by Stanford University, a really recent one in 2025. And there are a lot of data in this report, like several hundred pages, but I only take some of them to share with you. In particular, this one. This is the most highly cited number of AI publications in the world. As you can tell, of course, United States is leading, right, with all these highly cited publications, with China being number 2. So this is publication. In other words, this is research. Research drives the forefront of AI, so where AI leads, right? So these two countries, of course, representing or leading the development of AI. And our program actually includes a professor from MIT and Tsinghua and MIT are both top universities in both countries. Next, now if we break the data down into organizations, the number of papers highly cited, the number 1, of course, is Google. And actually number 2, if you count the last 3 years, is Microsoft. But if you just look at the last year, it will be Tsinghua University. So Tsinghua University is ranking among all these organizations compared to other, Meta, NVIDIA, and etc. So Tsinghua is leading, of course, the research in AI. So that's number 2. The next one Now, I think many of you are coming from the business sector, the industrial sector, so you are interested in how much money is being poured into the AI industries. Now, this is the data that you can look at. United States, US, in the 2024, invested, of course, this is private investments, right? 109 billions US dollar is huge. And China is number 2 with only 9 billion, which is also big, right, compared to other industries in China. But compared to United States, it's still like fractions. So maybe there are a lot of money coming from outside of US and pouring into the AI industry. But the message here is that the amount of investments in AI is huge. Actually, the author of this book, the report says, okay, exactly, okay, is that the business is all in on AI. So the business industries is investing a lot in AI. Now what AI can bring us, right? So this is the analysis I think they did by McKinsey, surveying I think over 3,000 enterprise on asking them how AI help reducing their costs and also increasing their revenues. And as you can see, the most industry that can benefit from cost reduction using AI is the supply chain and inventory management, service operations, with others in number 2 and number 3. So cost reductions is one big help. In terms of revenue increase, now this is the revenue increase. Marketing and sales benefit the most with 71% revenue increase, with others also. So really, if you are using AI, it could benefit a lot your organizations. But the report also mentioned that some of these industries are still using the AI in a low integration manner. So AI is still not like far from automations, right? Still just using AI to simplify the work, to simplify the data usage. So it's still like only 25 or 23% reduction in the cost. If we can make better use of AI, then this can be further increased. Now, the last data I'd like to share with you is this really interesting analysis on how people, the public, understand AI. In particular, the public opinion about AI. So actually there are 3 main questions in this report. The number 1 is whether the public is aware of AI, the public awareness, AI awareness. Like for example, the first question is, I have a good understanding of what artificial intelligence is, right? Public awareness of AI. The second type of question is about trust. Do people in this country trust AI, right? The usage of AI, the result from AI, whether they trust it. The last question is about the excitement of AI. So are we feeling excited using AI, right? With all this technology available, all these apps, LLM, GPT, DeepSeek, and so on. I'd like to point out these 2 columns, China and Indonesia. As you can see, they are so close. It's so different from other countries, right? So China has high values in all these questions, okay? And also Indonesia, and the 2 countries are so similar in terms of public opinions about AI. What can we tell? So the 2 countries actually share the same understandings of AI, same understanding of how it can be used, how it can help the society, and how we are excited about AI. So I think this gives us a good starting point on developing this program, where the program developed by using experts from China, and also will be fitted to the needs of Indonesia society. So now I'd like to also explain why this program can help organizations, business, or government unit to improve competitiveness. So many studies have shown that competitiveness of an enterprise can be break down into 10 pillars like human capital, product, markets, networks, and so on and so forth. These 10 pillars. And our program is actually designed around these 10 pillars with 6 thirds. So the 6 thirds will support the developments or enhancements of these 10 pillars so that our participants can learn techniques to improve one of these pillars. So this is our 6 thirds. Okay, I just mentioned like system change for happiness and sustainability, urban designs, products and service, complex systems, ICT awareness and competency, and ICT integration to the city. And then last thing, we want to make sure that our participants can do something with what they learned. So we build these grand challenge projects, working with the industries to provide projects that the student can participate and work to solve problems. So let me show you some quick examples. So we have developed these projects that try to address challenging topics such as information, urban housing, and digital economic divides, and many. I think some of our participants in the past have been, and also in the audience. So I think this also mentions by our MC. We have actually one of our projects help improve the digital systems, the so-called electronic-based government systems for Sumatra. And they use it to reduce the poverty and also stunning by 50%. In other words, using their system, the data can be better managed, can be better used to understand the behavior phenomena so that they can make better decisions. And waste management is also another project topics. Another interesting topic is this is a waste management, designing a eco-friendly zero waste fabrics from harmful fishing nets and bottles, recycling this waste and make it useful. And this project have been, I think, displayed in the the G20 Bali conference. There are other examples that I won't be able to share with you all. Some of the participants is here, so you can talk to them later. So this program is fit for people met from like the business leaders, ICT experts, of course, we welcome, and urban planners, governments, doers, and decision makers, or university academic. They are all fit to this program. We've done that twice, and we see really good review on these programs. These are some of our previous participants coming from the industries, governments, academia, and even military. Yeah, so the program will start in mid-July. It lasts for 12 weeks in summer. So if you are interested, the application is already started, and if you apply by June 16, you get the early bird tuition deductions. So this, I think that's all of this is the context for this program. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Professor Victor Chan. Thank you. Thank you. Right, since highlighted by Professor Victor Chan, there will be a video later that I will like to show you. So the video is about how Sumedang initiative was able to turn down the stunting and poverty by 50% just 1 year after they joined Happy Digital X program. Enjoy.
training dari Pak Sekda mengenai bagaimana melakukan pengentasan kemiskinan dan stunting di Sumedang. Jadi setelah mereka mendapat training dari UID, itu hasilnya luar biasa. Jadi efisiensi kelihatan 50% di Kabupaten Sumedang. Kita teruskan itu. Dan saya berharap semua masyarakat untuk membantu program dan kita akan kembangin nanti program ini secara nasional, secara bertahap.
Dalam HDX itu ada beberapa pelajaran penting di mana kita bisa membentuk satu konstruksi berpikir untuk memanfaatkan transformasi digital yang menjadi kunci untuk mengatasi masalah stunting contohnya di Kabupaten Sumedang, di mana digitalisasi ini ternyata meningkatkan sistem pemerintahan berbasis elektronik dan ini menjadi salah satu piloting di program perubahan di HDX di angkatan pertama.
So that is one of the example how policy based on governance. So for all of you who wants to know more about how this auditorium. So the other important thing that we would like to convey today is how special economic zone plays the vital role for economic, technology, health, well-being, and etc. So without further ado, I'm going to invite the chiefs of subsidiary operations of Kura-Kura Bali, Mr. Stephen Seng, to give us a little bit presentation about Kura-Kura Bali special economic zones. Thank you.
Bapak-bapak, Ibu yang terhormat, Ibu Sherry, Muslim, all distinguished guests. So I'm going to start with another happy topic after Professor Victor. It's about this happy island. A very welcome to all of you. It's truly an honor to be here among such distinguished guests. Bali is globally recognized as the island of the gods, renowned for its beauty, spirituality, and culture. Today, we present a vision that celebrates this identity while embracing sustainability and connection to its heritage. Imagine a place where you can work, live, play, and learn, all within 15 minutes of these facilities. And when you need a change of scenery, you're only minutes away from the airplane, cruise, yacht, or water taxis connecting you to the rest of the world. But what truly defines Kura-Kura Bali is not just what we built, but how and why we built it. We are guided by two philosophies and a roadmap. Hita Karana, the harmony between people, nature, and spirit, reflected in how we design and live, and this has been elaborated upon earlier. Another guiding philosophy is sustainability. Sustainability at Kura-Kura Bali connects tradition, innovation, and community into one living practice. It's a belief that nature, culture, and community are not separate elements, but deeply interconnected. This guides how we build, engage, and grow, always in balance. For example, we work closely with surrounding communities to regenerate coral reefs and protect cultural landscapes, ensuring that both the environment and heritage can thrive for generations to come. Within our mangrove ecosystem, we are supporting the establishment of the International Mangrove Research Center in partnership with the governments of Indonesia and the UAE to advance conservation, research, and education on a global scale. Also, every year, around 1,500 Serangan villagers participate in the Meminta ceremony, a sacred procession through Kura-Kura, Bali that seeks to purify the village and protect it from harm. These rituals are living expressions of the deep spiritual connection between people and place. As a special economic zone under the New Era Bali Kerthi roadmap, Kura-Kura, Bali is focused on high-quality tourism and the creative economy, sectors identified to help reduce Bali's long-standing reliance on mass tourism. This designation enables us to attract targeted investment and talent in education, culture, technology, and sustainability, creating a more balanced, resilient foundation for the island's future. Spanning 500 hectares in Denpasar and only 20 minutes from the airport, this SEZ features 7 uniquely curated districts, each offering distinct experiences, zoning divided into vibrant west and serene east, 80 hectares reserved for parks, mangrove, beaches, and coral reefs, world-class infrastructure designed for sustainability, resilience, and community well-being. A cultural and spiritual hub, home to an art corridor, living museums, and a traditional village center, spaces that honor Balinese heritage and celebrate the philosophy of Hita Karana. Let's delve deeper into the Knowledge District, the heart of education, innovation, and technology in Kura-Kura, Bali. As its core stand, the UID Bali campus, where we are in today, established as a catalyst of the Knowledge District and a vibrant learning hub. It has earned international acclaim for various awards and the design of this architecture. This building was built to accommodate and collaborate with strategic partner and the Yayasan UID, who has made significant global impact, that works with global universities and tri-sector leaders that build trust for our common future through education and innovation. One of our remarkable collaboration with Tsinghua University to establish Tsinghua Southeast Asia Center is to nurture a new generation of leaders in education, innovation, and technology across the region. Building upon this foundation of international and domestic collaboration, we are proud to introduce the upcoming ACS Bali campus, set to commence operations in July this year. This institution will offer a comprehensive educational experience, complete with sports complex and dormitory facilities, ensuring a holistic environment for student development. Take a close look at this. This is not a rendering. It's an actual photo of the current progress, and we are ready to take in our students come a few weeks' time. The upcoming UID residents will provide comfortable and strategic and convenient accommodation for executives, educators, and visiting scholars. Strategically located, it will support the needs of both the UID Bali campus and ACS Bali campus community. What we want to do next in the Knowledge District is to build an office complex. This facility will serve as a launch pad, attracting headquarters of forward-thinking companies to Bali. By fostering an ecosystem rooted in education, innovation, and technology, the office complex will help business networking. It will be a dynamic space for empowering people to turn ideas into real-world innovations. We are concurrently planning for the next phase in Knowledge District. We will have a few more integrated complexes that are mixed use, comprising commercial, retail, and housing. These complexes will be positioned for technology, such as AI and animation, for education, such as in medical certification, blended finance, and hospitality. Another exciting development in Knowledge District is the Balinese Traditional Village, an immersive destination that brings together culture, spirituality, and heritage. And designed to reflect the ambience of a Balinese village, this area will feature retail, boutique hotels, and cultural experiences, offering visitors a true sense of place and connection to the island's innovation spirit. I go on to next district, Gateway District. It will serve as the gateway to Kura Kura Bali and embodying global connectivity and opportunity. Its centerpiece, the Grand Outlet Bali, will be a regional magnet for shopping and lifestyle experiences. As we can see here, construction is well underway, turning vision into reality, and we are scheduled to open in the second quarter of next year. To complement this anchor, we are developing premium hotel as service apartments, offering seamless accommodation for both leisure and business travelers. Expanding the district's appeal, we will also introduce a clinic mall focused on wellness and healthcare services, and MICE facility to host business events and exhibitions, all forming a vibrant destination for commerce, health, and hospitality. Waterfront housing and apartment will line the Gateway Promenade, providing scenic living spaces with direct access to the heart of this globally connected district. Third district, the Marina District, is an exclusive area of Kura Kura Bali, offering a premier destination for oceanfront luxury. With a marina capable of berthing up to 150 yachts, it will become a vibrant hub for regional and international maritime travel. Lining the marina will be the Marina Promenade with high-end retail, boutique hotels, and select private clubs, creating an elite atmosphere that blends seafaring elegance with the island's world-class hospitality and leisure experiences. While the Marina District is designed to be exclusive, it's also envisioned as a vibrant social destination. The area will host festive occasions such as cultural festivals, private celebrations, weddings, and anniversaries, adding a dynamic community layer to its luxurious appeal. Similar marinas like Port Hercules in Monaco or Sentosa Cove in Singapore also balance exclusivity with iconic social gatherings. Complementing the Marina District's luxurious lifestyle, Azure Bali will offer a collection of premium residential villas and bungalows. Located in serene, thoughtfully planned setting, these residences are designed with refined architecture and sustainable material, blending modern comforts with the natural beauty of the island. Azure Bali construction has started this year, and it marks the start of this exciting project. Now, beyond the core districts, Kura Kura Bali also feature the Peninsula District, a serene enclave for luxury residential and resort living, Coral District, where wellness and leisure meet the coast, West Bay District for peaceful seaside living, South Bay District, a cultural and creative hub rooted in tradition. With a clear roadmap of existing and upcoming developments, including education, hospitality, healthcare, and innovation, Kura Kura Bali is rapidly turning vision into reality. A central transit hub will promote walkable, car-light living, reducing emissions and enhancing well-being. In an era defined by globalization and the urgent call for sustainability, Kura Kura Bali stands not just as a destination, but as a model for inclusive, regenerative growth. As we gather under the theme of the New Era Bali Kerthi Roadmap, this initiative directly aligns with the global efforts to achieve the Sustainable Development Goals that prioritizes wealth, health, knowledge, and creative industry. This movement is more than a presentation, it is an invitation. An invitation to innovate boldly, build consciously, and collaborate meaningfully to create a new model for the future. And this place is real, it is here, it is Kura Kura Bali. Co-create and co-build the place. All the expertise is seated in this room today to start a conversation about creating for the future. So now, Bapa, Ibu, Ibu, allow me to ask you a question. Are you excited about this vision? Yes? Thank you. Terima kasih Bapak dan Ibu atas perhatian dan semangatnya.哦，好的。各位，跟我们走向这个旅途吗？谢谢。Yeah. Ibu test me. I'm supposed to be multilingual, Chinese, Bahasa, and English. Terima kasih atas perhatian dan semangatnya. Mari kita bersama-sama membangun masa depan di Kura-Kura Bali. Sekalian, terima kasih. Thank you very much.
Sheshe, Pa Stephen, that's the only word that I know. But anyway, thank you so much for the Special Economic Zone presentation. So basically today we're going to have a table discussion. So we would like for you, in your table, you already have the number of the table discussion. If you may check, the number there, I think this one is 1A, right? And this one is the guiding discussion. And also if you have the big paper here is the guiding questions and also the thing that you would like to discuss together. So before that, I would like to ask the table here. Hello, can you please move a little bit to here? Yeah. I think one is here is okay. Yeah, if you can move it here. Thank you so much. All right, so before that, can you show me the big paper that you have in your desk? The paper? Okay. Yep, you got the paper already. Okay, so meanwhile, we can start having the discussion now. And then we're gonna get back with you for about 45 minutes. There will be one facilitator in your desk. So the facilitator will guide the discussion session later while we're waiting for Bapak Luhut Binsar Panjaitan to come. Please enjoy the discussion session. Thank you.
我这也可以发言，假装像他。Yes, it's a great honor and distinguished to have that here.
是这样的。你看我这个发言像不像真的一样？你不用那个太高啊，角度稍微低一点。你看这样，这样是不是？你比方说，我们来发一下这个言，行了吗，大哥？
真嘚儿。那我得这样呗。
往上，然后再竖点儿画面，有点手。
Pak Luhut masuk kawasan. Tadi keluar. Pak Luhut.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm sorry to break up the discussion, but may I ask you to all stand up because the chairman of the National Economic Council, His Excellency Bapak Luhut Binsar Panjaitan, is about to come.
Udah di depan.
Oke, kabarin deh kalian. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome His Excellency Professor Luhut Binsar Panjaitan. Thank you, Pak Luhut, for coming and joining our discussion right now. But before that, we can directly invite you for a special remarks. So this is a long-awaited moment for you to come. So if you can come in front and do the special remarks right away. Ladies and gentlemen, please sit down. Okay, so just a little bit of context, Pak Luhut. We are currently having a discussion with the people that are attending here right now. So all of you can see the discussion session that is already put in your table. So Pak Luhut, this is a long-awaited moment for us to hear your remarks. Right.
Oh ini mau bicara ini. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It's a great honor for me to be here this afternoon. I just landed from Jakarta and they brought me here, and then I just sit and then they say you talk. I said what the topic I'm going to talk, you know. So I think let me begin like this. The global situation not really very good today. I just come back from Beijing and I met Minister Wang Yi and also Chairman Zheng, the NDRC, and we had a long discussion about what happened today about the tariff issue in U.S. and many countries, so many countries, but this could impact a lot toward, many countries as well, but the Chinese stand is very, very clear, And yesterday, Premier Li Qiang was in Jakarta 2 days ago, and also bilateral. I was accompanied President to meet Prime Minister Li Qiang. I think also the discussion went so well, and we are the same understanding or same boat about this situation. For the developing countries, the tariff war is going to be very bad. But at the same time also, I think, if U.S. continues like this, also it's not good for U.S. And China, domestic market, 1.4 billion is not small market. And if you add with Indonesia or ASEAN, it's going to be around 2 billion people. So when we produce something, we can absorb in this, only in this region. But in the same time, U.S. also has a problem because they have to get cheaper goods. Otherwise, like Walmart, is going to be, the price going to be high, and the victim of this is going to be also the U.S. People. So it's not easy negotiation, but the stand of the government of China also very clear. And President Prabowo also mentioned we're trying very hard to negotiate the tariff, but we have to look at also the domestic industry. Because if the tariff's too high, this is also very bad for us. But at the same time, I told the President, this is golden opportunity also for Indonesia to begin our efficiency in this country, what we call it, to transform our economy. So deregulation of so many regulation in this country, we have to begin very quick in order to respond to the tariff. We don't know how many percent they're going to impose to Indonesia, but we are doing very hard to convince them. Have to be win-win solution. That's about the trade war, or tariff war. There are so many long story about this, not gonna finish within 1 hour if I mention one by one. But let me now go to the second issue about what we're going to do in Indonesia in order to bring our economic growth 8% by 2028, 2029. I think the program of government of Indonesia, President Prabowo, like school meal, like cooperative, and also downstreaming on the not only critical mineral, but also agricultures like Kemenyan, Frankenstein. Yeah, there's the market of this like $23 billion that could create thousand and thousand job opportunity in Indonesia. And also our program today, genome sequencing, so we can edit our own seed in order to make yield better than what happened today. So that's, I think, very good for security, food security in Indonesia. This is ongoing. Besides that, President Prabowo already decided to have 2 special economic zones. This is one in Kura-Kura, Bali, another one in Sanur. This can be another special economic zone, but we focus to this area first. And at the same time, we also propose about family office or financial center. If you look at the data here, I don't know whether they have slide or not. Yeah, this one, okay. Why Indonesian money go overseas? This is a matter of trust, a matter of trust. And I met with the Supreme Court this morning. I was supposed to be here this morning, but then I have to meet the Supreme Court in order to see that whether we can change our law in order to accommodate this family office. I was so surprised, the chairman of our Supreme Court, Pak Sunarto, he responds very positively about this program. And by meeting them this morning, they're going to be part of our own working team. So hopefully not very long that we can do this regulation. If you look at this slide number 2, yeah, this one. This is, I think, about, yeah, confidence people to put their money in Indonesia. But with the family office and with the law, that because from the Supreme Court, they allowed judges from overseas to be part of the court during the arbitration, for instance, if they have a case of this. If you look at this also, the foreign direct investment level remains relatively very low. But that's, I think, again, we understand, our study said, because of the trust. So trust is so important. So that's why our discussion this morning, I should say we copy a system in Abu Dhabi, in Singapore, or in Gujarat in India. So then international law can also join to, to practice in this court if something happen. We said the common law, going to allow the common law to do it, but we call it not common law, but best practice, international best practice law. So same with this, just, people try sometime, try to play with this, but basically that's the common law. If you look at also Dubai experienced rapid growth because of this, so we show this one also to Supreme Court, to the Chairman Supreme Court, and then like 6 of the Supreme Court member been there, and I give the presentation to them, and they're really so happy to look at the data that we can bring a lot of money here, because like in Singapore, for instance, to get the $100 million project is not easy, because it's very hard to get the big project in India, in Singapore. While in Indonesia today, there are so many projects that we are talking from 10 million, 5 million to 100 million, 200 million, and others. Yesterday, there were 9 big investors from China, Xingsangs, others. I asked them the last 10 years they've been invest in Indonesia. They said they put already 55 billion US dollars. So it's a huge, this is downstreaming. And they told me also their story, long back to 20, 30 years ago. The poverty in China, it's a very difficult life. And one of the investors said, Li Chengdong, he said, in my family we have 7 brothers, sibling. My sibling also nearly died because of no food at the time. It's very hard. And he said, in one time, my tummy is like, sing a song, because no food at the time. And it was very funny story also, but very, very touchy, because these 9 big investors, 9 or 10, maybe I'm poorest than you. No, my parents, so they are very, very poor at the time, but now they are billionaires. And I told them, have you dreamed that you're going to own a private jet? And you came from China 3 days ago with your own private jet. And I said, this is the mystery of life. So ladies and gentlemen, Indonesia now working very hard to make Indonesia become more transparent, more attractive to the investor to invest. So Kura-Kura Bali, one of the government target to be financial centers, family office, and also with the Premier Li Qiang yesterday, we mentioned that Singhua, Southeast Asia, which is I think location in this island, can be as an entry point to do many investment in Indonesia, especially on education, research like AI, and agriculture and others. So I think that's my remark to all of you this morning. So don't hesitate to come over to Indonesia. There are so many things that we can do here. Yesterday also been discussed quite detailed this morning, with the Minister of Environment about the carbon credit. So we're going to announce not too long about this, and we agreed to have carbon trading, soon. We're still now ongoing on process, but everybody agreed that we have to have this carbon trading. Ladies and gentlemen, I thank you for your presence here. I thank you also to THK, who sponsored this meeting, and I love very much to look at this one. I told Jody in the car, I think we have to thank you to Sherry that been working very much to make this thing happen. And without her, I don't think that we can, share what we are doing now in Indonesia. And I do hope that you can also share this to your friend, to your company, that we're trying hard to make Indonesia become transparent, credible country, and respect to law, which is not easy, but we are heading toward that direction, and I promise you we can deliver this one. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Pak Luhut. If you can stand here in the middle, and I'm going to invite Ibu Sherry to the front as well for the signing and also take a picture together. Oh, please, Ibu. Prof. Victor, if you can also come and join here together, because we're going to have a signing for the endorsement letter for Happy Digital X3. Bapak, please, Bapak. Okay. And the General Counsel, please. Sebelah sini, Bapak. Sini, Bapak. Okay. So this is the endorsement letter from the chairman of the National Economic Council for the program launching of Happy Digital X program that is going to run in this July 2025. Okay. Pak Luhut, please.
Sign here?
Yes, sign here. Can we have a big round of applause? And please take a picture. Yeah, for the people from UNGC and also Pak Arya, please, if you would like to have a picture together. Pak Budi also, if you would like to come here in front to take a picture. Ibu Kartika, please feel free to come as well in front. Okay, are we good now? Oh, can we have a one step forward, ladies and gentlemen? Okay, thank you. Is it good to go? All right, thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Please be seated. Ibu Sherry, if you can give the Tsinghua Southeast Asia cake itu Pak Luhut. Oh, yes.
Yeah, this is the Tsinghua.
Discussion table, and then we are going to have a report back later. Thank you. All right, since we are trying to get some people to have the discussion and their opinion about it, can I have someone from the renewable energy to give like a 1 or 2 sentences about what do you think it's best for you guys? Or you're still in the process of discussing? Oh, okay. I'm just gonna move here then. Is there anyone who wants to give us a sneak peek? Oh, okay, just ending up. Thank you, please. From the hospitality, probably, is there anyone who wants to share their thoughts? Okay.
With the minister here and the China investors, why don't we do sort of, or are they going to do the discussion now?
Yes, they still finish. I think this one still have a very good discussion in all of them too.
This one doesn't seem to be.
This one is already.
Have you been having a discussion or not yet?
I think she's taking notes. Yeah, we have some.
But we're still waiting our members. In the toilet, and then we was discussing at the
You might slow down. The time might be reduced, so you might want to do a more group discussion to reduce the time.
Yes.
Yeah. So reduce to how much?
Kegiatannya apa?
All right. Oh, Pak Dharma. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So we're having the time stop for the discussion. All right. I think you guys are still happy to discuss. But can I have a 5, please, everyone? Can I have a 5? Can I have a 5, everyone? Yeah, Sherry is already doing it. Okay. All right. So I'm just gonna moving forward with Pak Dharma from the topic number 5, the sustainable hospitality, balancing economic growth with cultural and environmental preservation. Please feel free to share your thoughts, Bapak.
Thank you very much. My name is Dharma Putra. Yeah, this is our minute reporting in our discussion in this group. Yes.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, if you can come here on the corner of the room.
Why don't we move?
Sure. You can go in front, Papa, to get it.
Yes. This is the result of our discussions. We know that Hita Karana means 3 causes of happiness, 3 causes of prosperity, 3 Hita Karana. So in our discussion, sustainable hospitality, balancing economic growth with cultural and environmental preservation, center on how the industry can grow responsibly. So that during our discussion, we find it's very difficult in Bali, in Indonesia, because like we mentioned before, there are many policies already. There are a lot of regulation, but the lack is law enforcement. So we tackle the questions how policy can support both growth and preservation, what partnership drives sustainable impact, and how to measure long-term cultural and environmental outcomes. So that stakeholder collaboration is very essential. Government must enable progress through policy and incentive. Operator must commit the sustainable operation. Investor must fund long-term green project, and local community must be active partner in developments. Balinese have a lot of investment, especially in tourism industry, but now we move for other investment like more sustainable, especially the education, hospital, and also in green development. So as our group discussion conclude, we need good pilot projects in Bali, local source strategies and strong framework. Most importantly, we agree that sustainability is not only duty but also long-term competitive advantage for the hospitality sector. So we need more action in our implementation for local wisdom, Hita Karana. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Bapak. So we have the report back, the number 5, sustainable hospitality and balancing economic growth with cultural and environment preservation. Thank you so much, Bapak. All right, is there anyone else from the other table discussion who would like to voice out their opinion? From health? Yes, please. Thank you, Bapak. So it's going to be a very concise 2 minutes feedback, so in report back of what you have done.
Okay, thank you, Honorable Pak Ruhut, izin Pak. In our group, we talk about the health, longevity, and happiness, integrated approach for sustainable well-being. We think health, longevity, and happiness are considered the 3 main pillars for achieving sustainable well-being. To this end, Indonesia is continuously developing an integrated approach for position health as a long-term investment for human development. The strategy in our group is also in Indonesia, if life cycle approach. We know health efforts are undertaken from conception through childhood until old age, and each life phase involves specific intervention. Like for the children is immunization, and then second, the approach is strengthening community-based promotive and preventive efforts. So for the example is free health check-up. This program involves regular periodic health check-up for the community, focusing on chronic disease as one of the government quick win program in Prabowo Presiden. And also we have Germas campaign, healthy living community movement, and then this is the discussion in our group, integration of physical and mental health. Happiness is intrinsically linked to mental health. The Ministry of Health promotes the integration of mental health services into the primary care system through efforts such as mental health promotion, early detection via mental health screening, and strengthening accessible mental health services. This includes promoting mental health to increase literacy, reduce stigma, and encourage positive parenting. Preventing mental health problems through early detection via mental health screening for children, adolescents, pregnant women, and elderly adults integrated into the National Free Health Check-up Program. Providing mental health services, including ensuring sufficient trained mental health personnel and pharmaceutical to support mental health services in mental health care facilities. The Ministry of Health strengthening the push for clinical psychologists in community health center and enhance mental health service. And the other strategy is cross-sector collaboration and the utilization of digital technology for health. Now the challenges is how to awareness of the community for the mental health. Thank you, Pak.
Thank you, Bapak Budi. Thank you, Pak Budi. All right, so we have already the hospitality and also health. Anyone from renewable energy, the biggest group there? Still debating who's going to talk? Or we can move forward first to the other? Okay, okay. All right, so we're trying to get into the technology. Anyone would like to share with the technology sectors? The other table? Technology, probably? Just a little bit of thought about the discussion. Sure, sure.
Hello. Okay, so I think we are discussing about how's the technology ready for future technology innovations. There are a couple of subjects that we are discussing. One of them is how can we accelerate the technology adoptions in Indonesia. There are a couple of things that we think is important. That is how the policy can be well designed and integrated across many minister as well, right? It's not only by one or two kind of a minister, it has to be a coordinated way. We also agree that there's no solutions that can be done by one or single party. It has to be open collaborations. It has to be a lot of joint effort needed. It's need one big consortiums to be created where a lot of participations, not only from local, also from the internationals. We look at the technology park, how can technology park can be created, and ecosystem digital can be developed together. We believe also an open ecosystem needs to be created in order for a lot of participations. Nowadays, in order to accelerate the digital adoption, it cannot be done by one or two parties. It has to be by all parties. It has to be done from the government, from the private sector, from the public, from the academy. Everyone needs to work together in order for us to be able to adopt and adapt into the technology accelerations. We see a lot of collaboration needed from the country levels, from the policy levels, from the peoples, and also from the technology, AI, big data, cloud, VR, AR, whatever, IoT, all of them, it cannot be implemented as a single one project, but it has to be collaborated to be one purpose and one goal. But all of this, it has to be done in harmony. It cannot be done by silo. It cannot be done by one or two main objective only. We look at how we can actually see people collaborate and not to make it as a competitions, making sure that we are working harmony for the best of the world, but also best of the environment. And this is what is important. There's a lot of support needed from the government, a lot of support needed from the private sectors, a lot of support needed also from the society and the local government. I think that's the conclusion of our group. Thank you.
Thank you, Pak Michelle. That was very true. Can I recall again the person from the renewable energy? Or we still can forward into anyone who wants to have a talk about renewable energy? Okay, sure.
Okay, sure. Hello everyone, I'm originally from China, even though I'm not from the group that covers the topic of renewable energy, but I'm actually doing this industry for training labor and trying to bring some China project and investor to Indonesia. So I'd love to share a little bit about my perspective for that. So speaking of renewable energy, we definitely can decorate the building with, like, for example, solar panel to make sure everything we generate and use the electricity by using renewable energy. And on the other way, because we have many guests, students, teachers, professors every year and every day, like daily use, so we can do definitely recycling all the, for example, the trash that people, human beings, generate daily to make sure it's sustainable and for daily use. So this kind of thing definitely involving a lot of support to make sure all the buildings originally and designed for sustainable purposes, and also we are like raising the lifestyle of renewable energy and sustainability. So everyone, whoever come here, can see the future of the building, the future of lifestyle, and also how we make sure for daily use, everyone contribute for a renewable future. And thank you.
Thank you so much. All right, so following up from that renewable energy, I know that I'm confusing and now I'm here because I would like to share a little bit from Happy Energy Action Leadership Program, and we are also the following up from the discussion of renewable energy. Yeah.
All right, thank you so much, Mbak Mega. So I think at our table we have representatives from the media, both the Chinese and the Southeast Asia and the UN as well. We have representatives from companies working also in Morowali and another Xingshan group. So that's a good perspective for a company that's actually working towards implementing renewable energy in a special economic zone. We also have people from the School of Public Policy and from Conservation in Indonesia, Konservasi Indonesia. So what we learned is that there's a big interest actually in a green energy company to be present in Indonesia, and especially in special economic zones that have the incentives to produce more and be contribute more to the green economy. However, options are often limited in terms of availability of whether wind or hydropower. As in the case of Morowali, there's actually a project already in the pipeline to put together a dam, but it takes 3 years, up to 3 years to get it up and running. So and that could be a barrier towards accelerating how electricity is produced, especially for the special economic zone. The issue is that these special economic zones are still on grid, so it's relying right now on coal-fired power plants, so they cannot produce green products or sustainability certified products because they're connected to the grid that is not clean. So that's about as far as we got in our conversation. But allow me to also share a little bit about a program. Much like earlier today, we listened from our Happy Digital X counterparts. UID is also working with the Rocky Mountain Institute, or RMI, on a program that brings together the stakeholders to address issues like this one, whether it's regulatory policy or financing or multi-stakeholder collaboration on the issue of energy transition that we hope will be kicked off in August of this year, and it's called HEAL, Happy Energy Action Leadership. So if you're interested to learn more, you can talk to me about it. So with that, I return to Mbak Mega.
Thank you, Mbak Shobi. All right, that was nice. And for those of you who want to learn more about Happy Energy Action Leadership, Mbak Shobi is gonna be there. All right. So the last table that we're trying to get their insight is table number 1, the optimizing investment policy and blended finance for sustainable growth and family office engagement. From this table, is there anyone who wants to share? Oh, you would like to share? Sure. Sure. Please.
Well, we're actually from the group that has already been discussed earlier. We're talking about hospitality as well. So there were 2 questions about balancing economic growth and allow me to paraphrase all of our discussions into a narrative, if I may, because as a Balinese, growing up as a Balinese, I know that Balinese people loves great narratives. So allow me to present it as a narrative. My name is Surya Putra. I'm the director of Mandara School of Law and Public Policy. We are just established last year, so we are very young education institutions, and this is what we want to live as our legacy, because we know that if we talk about laws, regulations, and policy, it's hard to get into everyone's mind because each person are educated differently, each person understands things differently. So we want to reach people as far, as deep as we can. So how do we do that? From narrative. So we are here at Kura Kura, Bali now. I suppose you know the story of the hare and the tortoise. One's gaining momentum to go fast, one going steady, slow but steady, sure, and it wins. So what can we learn from that? From our discussion, we have been blessed to have Mr. Siddharth Chatterjee, Mr. Ma Wenhao, Bu Riasti, Senator Hita Karana, and also a few people here as well, that we can gather what we actually need and what problems that we are currently facing. So from 3 planetary crises that could be defined, that we could have a problem from climate change, loss of biodiversity, and air pollution, to the way that we want to implement things or solutions that could alleviate those problems, but we lack the policy and regulations. We find the things that actually matter the most is the readiness of how people accept every changes there are. Since the earliest invention of computing technology, all of those innovations in technology have been used to help people to compute something on humans' behest. But at the rate of this, our current technology is evolving, it could, or maybe it already is, computing something on humans' behalf, not in our behest. They're computing something in our behalf. So where does that leave us as a human? We know that Bali Island, termed as the island of paradise, is not by chance, it's by design. That we are designed to be hospitable. We are designed to accept that this is our nature. And now it's starting to explode. We are starting to explode. Balinese people are left on the side of the development. Most of Balinese people do not know what to do, whether they have to pace forward to gain the momentum. And here we know that most of us are trying to address these challenges from providing the innovation that we could have, and also Mr. Ma Wenhao also provide that innovative business model, like creating certain business model that could build trust via the technology provided right now, could also alleviate the problem that we are facing right now, that is the cash flow, because fundamentally we need money to gain momentum. But do we really need to gain momentum? Balinese philosophy has always asked us to just slow down, enjoy, make sure that everything is not left unchecked. Because otherwise, if we do not do that, if we keep on gaining momentum, those people who cannot follow, who cannot gain momentum, will be left, and the gap will be too far for those who has just been catapulted ahead. They will be too far to pull those who are left behind. So maybe this is the narrative that we could bring forward right now. Maybe this is not a solution, but at least what I hope is that my institutions and what we have discussed can give something to us all, something with which we can ponder. So, thank you.
Thank you so much. I think all of us here are very much attuned to and also second on what you have told, and also UID and Tsinghua Southeast Asia would be very happy to become the bowl, to become the vehicles of whatever you guys are trying to get the next changes or next collaboration. We're very happy to accommodate the needs as well. Yep, so ladies and gentlemen, I think we have very much done with the today's event. So I'm sure that you would like to know what is going to be Kura Kura Bali with your fresh eyes, because we're going to have the island tour after this. But before that, we are going to share you a video. So this video is presented from the director of TC from Tsinghua University as the saying and thank you note for Pak Luhut to be able to sign the endorsement letter. Please.
Your Excellency Chairman Luhut, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Tsinghua Southeast Asia Center. Congratulations on the inaugural Global Business Summit on Belt and Road Infrastructure Investment for Better Business, Better World, and the Sustainable Development Goals. As we celebrate the 70th anniversary of the Badun Spirit, the 75th anniversary of diplomatic relations between China and Indonesia, and the 12th anniversary of the Belt and Road Initiative, it is my honor to join leaders from governments, business, and academia in advancing the new era Bali Kerthi economic roadmap. Last November, President Prabowo visited Tsinghua University. He expressed his full support for all-round cooperation between Tsinghua and Indonesia and supported the aspiration of the leaders in education, AI, innovation, and sustainable development. TC is our strategic platform in realizing this goal, and we appreciate the long-term partnership with United in Diversity Foundation. Today, the government of Indonesia signs its endorsement of the Happy Digital X education program. It is a great honor and encouragement for TC. As Asia's most populous nation and largest economy, Indonesia's strategic role as a founding member and host of the Asia Secretariat makes it indispensable to regional and global progress. Special thanks to Professor Luhut, who was just in Beijing last week and invited Tsinghua faculty to propose how to make TC a vibrant hub for the region. TC is dedicated to expanding collaboration with Indonesia and radiates to the region in key research areas, including public policy, climate action, sustainable development, AI, health, and neuroscience. These efforts will be anchored with a shared long-term vision to enrich Tsinhua's global perspective and foster people-to-people bonds. On behalf of TC, I wish this new era Bali Kerthi roadmap, pioneering special economic zones for wealth, health, knowledge, and creative industry workshop every success. May it spark partnerships that transform challenges into opportunities and chart a course toward a future that is more equitable, resilient, and prosperous for all. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for a very heartwarming remarks. So ladies and gentlemen, we already know that we have a 5-table discussions, that is health, family offices, technology, and etc. So by aligning shared values such as environmental stewardship, cultural preservation, and inclusive economic growth, all of us here, the multi-stakeholders, can co-create models of responsible business that resonate beyond the island. So through partnership that blend with tradition and innovation, Bali can serve as a living example how better business, better world is not just a slogan, but a scalable reality from Bali to the world. So thank you, ladies and gentlemen. That concludes our forum today. So for all of you who wants to know more about the Special Economic Zone Kura-Kura Bali, we already have several vehicles, a bus tour. So we're gonna go back into the school tour right now. So we're gonna go around the island and see how the sustainability matters in this. And then we're going to have a group picture at the SDG stairs that is on the first floor. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti Om. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So let's gather all at the SDG stairs, and it helped from UID and TC team to usher the guests to the SDG stairs on the first floor. then please carry yourself into the first floor at the SDG stairs in the first floor. Please help to go down on the first floor.